Hello everybody, welcome back. I really hope you're doing well. So today's video is another makeup tutorial. Today I'm going to be doing a quick and easy drugstore makeup for school. So if you go to school and you want to get some ideas of what kind of makeup you could be wearing, then this video is perfect for you. Or if you just want to kind of have a look at what products I'm using, or you could just wear this every day. If you're a little bit older, you don't go to school, but you just want kind of like a minimal makeup look, then this is going to be perfect. But I just thought I would do a kind of school makeup related video because I know that quite a few of my viewers are of a younger age and probably do go to school, so hopefully this video is going to be helpful to some of you. Every single product today, including every single brush, is going to be drugstore. Now that is not very common for my videos. So usually when I do drugstore videos, I tend to use drugstore makeup, and then I still usually use high-end brushes because my favourite brushes of all time are the Zoeva ones. But today I have got all basically Real Techniques brushes, but these are all available in the drugstore, so this video is 100% drugstore. So I'm just going to get started and create a very kind of fresh, quick, simple, easy look that you can use for school, or if you just want to use it every single day, then that is fine too, but I'm just going to get started. So I'm going to get started with a primer because it is one of the most important steps in your makeup routine. Using a primer will make your makeup last a lot longer on the skin, and especially if you are using this as a school makeup routine, obviously you're at school for basically the whole day, so if you do wear makeup you want it to last and you want it to stay looking fresh on the skin. So the primer I'm going to be using is by Collection, and it's their Primed and Ready Reviving and Anti-Fatigue Illuminating Primer in the shade Cool Rose. This is basically a pink toned primer. There's also an apricot one for if your skin is a little bit more tanned, but I'm just going to be taking a little bit of this and dotting it around my skin and then just blending it in like a moisturiser. So I'm now going to move on to foundation. I'm going to be using a very lightweight one, and this is the L'Oreal True Match foundation. Now this is one of my favourite drugstore foundations. It's really affordable. It's kind of got a light to medium coverage. It depends how you apply it, and the way I'm going to be applying it today is going to give me a very light coverage, which is what I think is perfect for school. So I'm just going to pump a little bit of that onto the back of my hand, and then I'm going to dot it around my skin. I'm just going to use a little bit, and I love this foundation. I actually kind of rediscovered it the other day, and I've been using it quite a lot since because I just think it's got such a gorgeous finish to it. I'm going to be using a Real Techniques blending sponge instead of my beauty blender because obviously this is a fully drugstore makeup tutorial, so I'm going to be using this, and I'm just going to press it into my skin. It is a really lightweight foundation, and you can still see a few of my blemishes and a bit of redness, but that's fine. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of concealer because I don't want to overdo the foundation. So I'm using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I'm literally just going to pop a little bit where I get redness throughout the day, and then I'm just going to blend that in with the sponge. So to brighten the underneaths of my eyes, I'm going to go in and use some of the L'Oreal Lumi Magique concealer. It's a really lovely illuminating concealer, and you just pop a little bit of that underneath your eyes. Again, you don't have to do this step, but I just like to do it. It makes me look a lot more awake, and it just brightens everything up and makes your complexion look really, really lovely. I'm then going to use the same sponge just to press that in. Okay, I'm now going to pop a little bit of product through my eyebrows. Again, you don't have to do this step. I'm using the Soap&Glory Brow Archery pen. This is actually a really great product if you want to get started, maybe filling in your eyebrows, because you can do it so lightly and it doesn't really notice until you actually really start to put a lot of the product through. I like to go quite full with my eyebrows. I'm not going to do that for this video because that's not the look I'm after. I'm after a very natural look. Just a little bit like that, just to make the shape a little bit nicer. Okay, so that will do for eyebrows. I'm just going to quickly set them because I cannot skip this stage, and I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. This is basically a clear eyebrow gel, and you basically just comb it through, and then they will stay in place all day and they are not going to budge. So for eye makeup, I want to do something very simple, and I'm going to be using the Tanya Burr Cosmetics Galaxy Eye Palette. Now I think I have used this like one time before, but the packaging is so gorgeous. It comes with a little mirror in the top, which is really handy, and you've got 4 really pretty shades. I'm going to go in with the shade Snowflake, which is the paler shade. It's basically just a shimmery white colour, and I'm going to pop that on the Real Techniques shading brush, which is one of the little purple ones, and I'm just going to take a little bit because it is really pigmented, and I'm just going to pop that all over my eyelid just to even things out and have that as a base colour. It's a really great colour to use actually to brighten up the inner corner of your eye as well. Okay, next I'm using the shade Stormy Sky, which is kind of like a matte purpley brown. It's a really gorgeous colour, and I'm just going to take a little bit and tap off the excess, and I'm just going to blend it through my crease. So I'm just blending that shade out through my crease and the outer corner of my eye. I'm using the Real Techniques base shadow brush, which is actually really great for blending because it's really fluffy. And I'm just going to keep building that up because it's not actually as pigmented as what I thought, so you can't really go overboard with it, which is quite good. I'm going to go in with the shade Moonlight, which is a shimmery grey, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that on the same brush and pop that right in the centre of my eyelid, just to add a little bit of shimmer. So that's eyeshadow done. I'm now going to apply a little bit of mascara. Today I'm using the Soap&Glory Thick and Fast Mascara. Despite the name of this mascara being thick and fast, it's actually a very lengthening and kind of natural looking mascara. I'm going to pop one coat of that onto my lashes, just because I feel like mascara makes everything look a little bit better, and one coat of this is enough because, like I've said, I'm just after a very natural look. I do apologise if the sun is washing me out. The sun likes to do that. He likes to show up when I'm trying to film, but no other time apparently. Okay, I'm going to now apply a little bit of bronzer. I'm going to be using the Soap&Glory Solar Powder Bronzer, and I'm just using the Sculpting brush by Real Techniques. And I'm just going to take a mixture of the two shades, and then I'm just going to apply just above my cheekbones. I'm not contouring, I'm just kind of warming up the skin a little bit just because I look too pale without it. I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Sculpt Contouring Palette. I think I featured this in a video before, and I'm just going to use that alongside the Real Techniques setting brush. Now I know that it's not meant for contouring, but it does actually fit perfectly in your cheekbone. So I'm going to take the contour shade, which is this one here. It's really great if you've got pale skin because it is a very light contour shade and it's not too orangey either. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on the brush, tap off the excess, and then I'm going to just pop that just in the hollows of my cheekbones. And as you can see, it looks really, really natural and it's not kind of too overpowering. So if you did want to add this step in, then definitely feel free. And I definitely recommend this. It's really, really good for just kind of a bit of natural contouring. I'm just going to take a little bit of the highlighter shade. I'm going to use that on the Real Techniques fan brush, which is great for highlighter. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that. It's quite tricky to actually get it on the brush because it's such a small little segment of highlighter. And I'm just going to pop that onto the tops of my cheekbones. It has got a little bit of shimmer to it. It's not the best highlighter ever, but it is very subtle, so it's great for this look. Next up is blusher. I'm going to be using one of the Max Factor blushes. This is the Cream Puff Blush in the shade 10 Nude Mauve. You've all heard me speak about this before. It's literally my favourite blusher ever. I'm going to use the Real Techniques cheek... I just hit myself in the face. I'm going to use the Real Techniques cheek brush, which is the silver one, and I'm just going to take a little bit onto the brush. They are very pigmented, so just be careful. So last step is lips, and I'm going to be using a lip gloss. I've already got a little bit of Carmex Lip Balm on. You can stick with that or you can pop on a lip gloss. This is Tanya Burr's Lunch Date Lip Gloss. It's just a really lovely everyday colour, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on. Oh, it smells like fruit. So that is my finished quick and easy drugstore makeup for school. I really hope you enjoyed this video, found it helpful in some way. Do let me know down below in the comments if you did find it helpful. But yeah, I really hope you liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Remember to subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos from me. But yeah, like I said, leave any comments down below and I will always reply to you. So yes, I hope you're all doing really, really well, and I will see you soon with another video. Goodbye!